Hi, guys, and welcome to Podcast Full of Women. Hey, everyone. It's me, Sarah Seeds. Welcome to Podcast Full of Women. It's just me today, but don't you worry. We'll be back in a duo pretty soon. I just wanted to intro this video first. We're going to be interviewing, by the way, some lovely ladies. They have a show that they've created from the ground up. It's called Jade and Jaded. That's Sarah and Jade, and I can't wait for you guys to meet them. Our interview was so much fun. Regular Zoom shenanigans. We made each other laugh. We talked about the earth. We talked about all sorts of good stuff. So you're going to love it. But before we get to that, I wanted to take some time to talk about the recent violence against Asian Americans. The increase is astounding. It's appalling. And with the recent shooting in Georgia, I think it's imperative that we speak about this and what we can do to help as allies. Also, to any of my Asian friends listening, I'm so sorry that this is happening. I think it's atrocious and stupid and is rooted in bigotry and ignorance. I'm very sorry. I feel like this country has a lot to do. I feel like this world has a lot to do. But to be honest, I'm just so disappointed that this is happening. I want to talk about a couple websites. So Asians Advancing Justice, that's AAJC. If you type in AAJC, if you Google it, you'll get their website, which is advancing justice aajc.org. There you can check out ways you can help, get involved, be active in the community, be an ally. There's also a website called Save Chinatown. That's for, I believe, New York Chinatown, where you can be an advocate for them as an ally. You can walk with them. It's really sad that we are in this predicament again, but Save Chinatown is a great resource for us New Yorkers who want to stand with our Asian brothers and sisters and walk with them if they feel unsafe, or be there for them. And then the last one I want to talk about is Stand Against Hatred. It was started by the AAJC. The website is standagainsthatred.org, where you can report incidents of violence, racial discrimination on that website. It's a really great resource for you to do, share the news, talk about it. This cannot be ignored. This is not okay, and it needs to stop. Sorry, I'm not sorry, but we have to talk about these things. So anyway, bottom line, check out these resources. I'll have them all in the links in the description, profile, Instagram link. I'll tag AAJC. I'll make sure that it's tagged. And yeah, we have to stay alert, stay aware. And if anything in your social circles or families or people around you are saying anything that's discriminatory to any race, but right now the Asian community is getting hit hard because of this coronavirus being blamed on them. It's so stupid. Ugh. Makes me sick. Anyway, please check out those resources. Again, I'll have those links. But yeah, enjoy my interview with Sarah and Jade. We get to talk about a lot of things as creators, as women, and we just have a grand old time. So guys, enjoy that interview after the jump. Yeah, she's recording. Okay. Guys, welcome. Welcome to Podcast Full of Women. Welcome you too. I've been wanting to have you on the show for so long. Sorry, it was me that last time we had to reschedule, but I'm so glad to have you both. Welcome.
Thank you.
So happy to be here.
So happy
you
to
both
be here.
look stunning. You both look like so good. So
You're very on brand and going green.
Yeah, see, it's like it says kiss me, and then it says I'm Irish on the back. See, it just says, it looks like I'm just asking everyone to kiss me, but really what I'm saying is kiss me. No, it's my Irish, it's the one Irish shirt I have. I am Irish somewhere in my bloodline. I'm not sure, it's like my dad's side or something, but I figured, yeah, I haven't found this shirt on an actual St. Patty's Day ever. I'm always have it in my closet, and I'm like, I'm gonna pull that out that one day of the year, and then I never find it. And then I did on COVID. St. Patty's Day. So
I mean, cool. Personally speaking, I don't know about you, Sarah, but I feel honored that we get the shirt day.
I know how serendipitous.
Yes, thank you. So that's why I creep is I have girls on the podcast and I show my Kiss Me shirt.
Yeah.
Good. I'm honored to have you guys.
And it actually is pretty synchronistic that the show is about going green, and this is the day that you
synchronistic.
have
That's the word I was looking for.
Yes, not accidental, synchronistic. I
It's
work
just
on that. I
synchronicity.
love that. Okay, so as the lovely Jade just said, she's part of the duo who created Jade and Jaded. We'll get into that in a second, but first I just want to intro you both because you guys have wonderful bios and you took the time to send them to me. So thank you. Sarah Franco. She's a native New Yorker, an actor, comedian, singer, drummer, a proud member of the LGBTQ community, an audiobook narrator, an artist and donut enthusiast. Hell yeah. And she's determined to make you laugh. Jade and Jaded showrunner. She's the showrunner, co-star. She's co-written and directed every episode. She writes and co-stars on the upcoming web series Lockdown Living. I've heard of that. And her latest audiobook, A Game of Fox and Squirrels. That sounds super fun. By Jen Reese is now streaming on Audible. You can catch her almost daily on TikTok and Instagram at Sarah Franco NYC. And now she's doing a series with this app called Rizzle. And it's called Ask Ruth Anything, where she plays the ghost of Ruth Bader Ginsburg going live on IG. And you can find that at Rizzle TV, rizzle.tv/Sarah Franco NYC. I'll put all this in the descriptions. Don't worry. You guys don't have to remember this at home. Now, Jade Zaroff. No, did I do it again? I did it wrong. Zaroff.
I think you should
I'm
choose
fucking
one
it up.
that,
I'm usually good. No,
here's the thing.
I'm not. No.
I want to hear. I don't care and would never want to be hired to read the graduation names. So like I don't. There's
I'm
no
usually
part
good
of
at this
me-
though. I'm usually good at this. Okay, so
Try.
got it. No, I got it. Jade Zaroff.
I mean, she nails it.
Okay, she did. Okay, good.
Yeah.
She's a singer, voiceover, on-camera actress, producer, entrepreneur, and young changemaker whose passion and purpose is to leverage entertainment as a vehicle for activism and impact. Living for that. Jade is currently producing and acting in an environmentally driven comedic web series, Jade and Jaded. She's studying to be a certified life coach. Yes. Nonprofit. She started a nonprofit organization called Entertainment for Change. We'll get into that. And is a Reiki practitioner. I love Reiki. I just started getting into that.
It's
She recorded
fun.
the voiceover for her mother's audiobook called Eco Renaissance. Did I read that? Or Renaissance. Anyway,
Yeah.
she's never eaten meat in her life. Okay, at Jade Zaroff, and it's jadezaroff.com. Zaroff. God damn it, I did it again. Zaroff.
We switched it up.
It's fine. You guys, first off, you've never eaten meat in your life. Congrats. I think I'm 7 years vegan.
Nice.
So I'm
Cool.
trying. I'll never be on your level, but I'm trying.
You know what?
Jade, I did not know you did Reiki healing. Hello?
I mean, I do.
Oh my God. Come heal me.
Yeah,
Liz.
I need all of that. So
I'm
my
happy
first
to.
question, first off, Reiki is amazing. I just started doing that. I literally played, my cat had like a small cold and I played Reiki healing for cats on YouTube. So,
Oh,
you know,
And how was it?
he immediately was like, what is that?
I've been all over Reiki TikTok.
There's a Reiki TikTok?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I mean, you
there's-
just type in Reiki and like there are all kinds of Reiki healers on there who are like, let me just get your energy. And thank you.
Paul.
dope.
Paul.
Pull. Exactly.
Maybe we can do a Reiki session like sometime.
We do some pulling in an episode of Jade and Jaded, at least one.
Yep, the 6th episode, Sarah.
Yeah.
I remember.
The
Yep.
6th episode. That's freaking awesome. So you brought all of your life talents into your work, which is spectacular.
I hadn't done the Reiki
Oh.
yet. I was just method acting for the future.
You were just you law of attracted it. You were like,
I law of attracted it thanks to Sarah's writing.
that's it. Sarah wrote you. She wrote that attraction.
Doing the
It
thing that I'd
attracted-
eventually manifest by doing what Sarah told me to do.
Yeah, I think that
Good.
that's screenwriting manifesting. I don't know.
Yes.
Let's make it happen.
By the
Like
way, Sarah,
teamwork at
your
its
hair.
finest.
Can I just say Sarah's hair is popping? Like, my
Thank
God.
you. Right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm worried that it's getting a little. It needs a retouch. I like it bright. Although
I'm
one of the
such a-
times we were going to do this show, I dyed my hair that day and it turned out way too dark. So serendipity.
Serendipity. Again, law of attraction. You canceled it, Sarah. It was you. No, just kidding.
I'm
Yes,
gonna start
it's a-
saying Sarah Dippity, by the way, but that's
Oh.
another story.
My
Hashtag
Instagram when I was like
serendipity.
15, my Instagram was it's serendipity.
I love that.
How is this all happening? Okay, so this is just all happening. So great. Love that.
And
how are you
Welcome
guys?
to the team.
No, but how are you guys doing today? I wanted to ask how you guys were today because I know, like, you know, it's a crazy time. we're all doing what we can. Are we all in? We're all in New York. Just want to make sure. I know you guys are.
Yes.
We're all in New York. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're hanging in. We didn't leave. For 2 years.
Yeah.
We stayed. So good on us.
I mean, all of my family is in the New York area. My parents did the big move, which is 7 miles from like Manhattan to Westchester.
Mhm.
But they've been in the area the whole time, so I feel very lucky that I've been able to see them. It made staying here very easy. I didn't feel so isolated, so grateful for that.
Yeah. And so, I mean, my family's all in the South, so I escaped for like maybe a month during the summer. But other than that, I was like, no, I'm not leaving. I'm here. Let's do this.
New York or nowhere.
Yeah.
I had moved out of my mom's apartment, which we filmed the whole show in. And then the universe was like, oh, silly Jade, move back in with your mom. So I moved back in with my mom during COVID, and it was a blessing in that I love my mom. So it's a nice just quarantine experience with my best friend, someone I could trust and feel safe with, and
that's so awesome. Eat popcorn with. That's the key. Yeah, no, honestly, guys, if my family was even nearby, I'd be like, I'm coming to you because this is crazy. And that's wonderful that you guys have family nearby. It's awesome you got to be rooms with your mom. I love that. And it's also cool that you worked with your mom on her audiobook. So
I was just like, Mom, I'm going to do this for you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, no, totally. I mean, I just think that like I had always been wanting, the whole path of being an artist, etc. And doing voiceover work. I had never done an audiobook. Like Sarah had done The Fox, and I just kind of wanted that experience, and it was an opportunity that I could be like, cool,
that's amazing.
Do the thing.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. I have a mom who's like a former art teacher and a father who's like an electrical engineer, and I've never had the opportunity to be like, let's collab. So that's got to be freaking awesome.
It was fun.
Yeah, that's awesome. Sarah, I know that you make a lot of really cool TikToks. I watch them, and you put them on Instagram. They're amazing. What keeps you creative? Like, what keeps you in the flow to create so much content? Because it's pretty impressive, must I say.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Really, quarantine has lent itself to the content making in a kind of Chandler Bing kind of way. Like, I'm usually trying to make people chuckle. Like, I pull from any little thing that I can find something funny about. And even though I don't have that many people to make the jokes with in person right now, basically whenever I think something is even kind of stupid or silly to myself, I'm like, we can make a TikTok out of this. I can make this 9 seconds, sure.
Yeah, like, because it's inspiring. Because I think you've done so many, and I brought it up in the bio, but the Ruth Bader Ginsburg, I had no idea that was also a series you were doing with Rizzle. That's so dope.
Yeah, thank you. I've had this idea years ago when they made the RBG movie. My knee-jerk reaction was like, it's really weird that they made this while this woman is not only still alive, but still like working. But I didn't have enough to make it into a character then. And then obviously Ruth passed within the last 6 months. And I feel like the general like feeling was like, oh God, what are we going to do without Ruth? I'm thinking like, wait, what if we could just like ask Ruth for advice? What if we could just shoot Ruth a question? Then I had
shit with Ruth. Yeah,
exactly. Like, how fun is that? So, and I also have a somewhat resemblance to Miss RBG, as I've been told. I have this old pair of glasses.
You're channeling the RBG.
And that's pretty much all it takes.
That's all it takes. I love that.
So I pitched a series to Rizzle, and they said, we love it. And I'm like, oh, cool.
What up? Dude, that's amazing.
Real. Thank you.
Snaps for that. Jade, you said that you've never eaten meat. That's freaking awesome. Is that something that your roomie instilled in you, or is that something you just kind of were like, no, I'm one. I'm not gonna eat meat. Oh, did she freeze?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay, there he is.
It was
She's back.
Good.
Yeah, I just came out of the womb and was kind of like,
you were just like, not for me, veggie for life.
No. Yeah. My mom started the largest health institute in the country in the 90s, and it's called the Institute for Integrative Nutrition. And so my mom was like very deep in the trenches of creating this new way of living and trying to normalize, growing up. I was like eating tofu, chicken nuggets, and nobody was a vegan, and people were like, "What are you doing?" So I just my mom always taught by example, so she never had meat either, and she became a vegetarian when she was 16, but she just raised my brother and I having not eaten meat, and I think because she gave us the choice of, you don't have to do this, but it's something that here are the reasons why maybe you would want to choose it. My brother and I just always had we always gravitated towards sticking with it, and so I just never
That's amazing. Yeah, I grew up in like the deep South, and like I was eating like McDonald's, and wings, and then I was like, it was later in life where I was like, I've always wanted to give it a shot, and I honestly truly have never felt better. It's how I feel. It's the way to be,
Where in the South?
Well, okay, all over. Virginia, Tennessee, and then Maryland is where I was actually born, but we lived mostly in Virginia and a little bit in Tennessee. So cool. There's a lot of vegans around there. So
I'm from South Florida, and I don't, it's not South. So I don't understand why people call it South Florida.
I mean,
like geographically it's South, but it's really like an extension of Long Island, right?
Yeah. Well, it's its own world too. It's Florida. It's its own planet.
Yeah, it's still Florida.
Yeah, it's Florida. But yeah, you're right. It's not like the deep South. It's not like when I go to like Tennessee, it's not the same as going to like Florida or like even the coastal southern states. It's like it's a whole other world, girl.
Right.
But that's dope, dude. Yeah, because I remember when I went vegan like 7 years ago, it was like I was like a leper. Like I would be like at dinner and I'd be like, I wouldn't be eating the appetizer and I just wouldn't say anything, and then be like, why aren't you eating that, Sarah? And I'm like, well, I'm vegan. They're like,
I'm a vegan.
And then we talk about it for 10 minutes, even though I don't want to talk about it. I'd rather talk about literally anything else. And then they're like, well, here we go, talking about vegans again. Vegans always want to talk. I'm like, I just want to eat. You
brought it up.
You did this to me. Don't gaslight me. I didn't know the term then, but don't.
Right. And then you're like, pass the chicken, and they're like, wait, what? I'm confused.
Yeah. And like, what? No, seriously. Like I think now it's so much more, obviously it's fucking dope to be vegan now. There's so many options. Totally. It's got to be amazing to be growing up so vegan and so fresh and so clean,
It's clean. It's pure. I'm very grateful to have watched the evolution of a lot of people never having really engaged with or explored it. And then my upbringing, it being like, I was the weird kid eating weird food. And now a lot of people are doing it.
And now people are like, are you vegan? Let me tell you some facts and tips. You're like, oh, I know.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. Do you have superpowers like on what is that Scott Pilgrim versus the World? The one guy is like vegan and he's like,
oh, that's right.
Yeah. It's like guy who played Superman in Superman Returns.
I don't think I know what you're talking about.
You need to look into this. That's all I'm saying. It's like amazing. Yeah. To be honest though, I didn't even know about this till like last year. I watched Scott Pilgrim for the first time, and there's a vegan guy on it who's just like, he's just super powered and magical. I don't know.
Yeah, I finally got around to watching the whole movie this past year, and
same.
Like in the middle of the fight, he like gets up and he's like, "I'm vegan," and I laughed out loud. I let out a hearty guffaw at that for sure.
I love that movie, Sex Bomb or Bomb or whatever. I mean, it's the dopest.
Oh yeah,
it's a dope movie.
I'm gonna write it down.
Please do it. So I think I want to go into Jade and Jaded. I really do. I want to know more about what is Jade and Jaded about, although I do know, but I want you guys to say, what is Jade and Jaded about? What was your process in creating it? What kind of made you want to create it? And then I'd love to hear about filming, what that was like.
I will give you our elevator pitch, like one sentence of what the show's about. And then Jade, do you want to tell the bat mitzvah story after?
I will. Yeah. Is the bat mitzvah story like how it became to be?
Yes.
Okay.
So Jade and Jaded is a show about two eco-friendly millennials who abandon performance art to become eco-friendly influencers.
You know,
Lifelong best friends who have tried the live performance art thing and said, we need to go viral.
Dope. The world. Yeah, I freaking love this project so much. I moved to the city. I was like, I'm going to do all the things that, you know, entrepreneurship, acting, and artistry and activism, all the things that like don't make you any money. But I'm nannying on the side. And I was nannying this 13-year-old having just moved to the city. And it was it wasn't like in the beginning of the vlogging thing, but it was definitely like deep when vlogging became a thing. And makeup tutorials, and like she would spend hours watching vlogs, and I was just behind her as the babysitter, like I'm watching these vlogs with her. But because of my upbringing and like my lifestyle, and I just questioned why there weren't more vloggers in the world of specifically helping guide these teenage girls on what would be good for their skin, or what would be good for their body, or what would be good. And I did have this moment where I was like, should I become a vlogger? No. Like if I had to wake up in the morning and be like, hey, I'm just like doing my thing today. Yeah, no. I was like, I don't want that path. That's not my journey. But Sarah and I went to Emerson College together. We were musical theater majors. And
love that.
You know, we were in a mini musical of Legally Blonde, of course. And
what roles did you play? What were your roles?
Pretty problematic.
I was Kate.
So.
Oh, you were Cake?
I was Kate.
I was like, there's a Cake. Got it.
No, Sarah, I'm pretty sure you were Cake, but it was vegan.
Got it. She was a vegan Cake.
Yeah,
I was the LSAT girl.
She was the vegan Cake that like Elle comes out with, and it's like, let's celebrate. Sarah,
I wish. That sounds delicious.
Yeah, that sounds dope as hell. Okay, got it. LSAT's girl. Got it. I remember. Yeah.
Yes.
I was
Frozen.
Not.
No.
You know, I don't know. It was just not a thing that.
Well, she froze, so I think
frankly should have happened in terms of like.
Okay, she's back. Okay, so we had a moment where you were like, it's just not good. So maybe it's fine. So you were the dog.
Yeah. We'll just skip that. But we did this musical. So I'm like a lover of making Facebook posts in times of collaboration.
Okay.
And so I just was like quite literally nannying this girl with this idea. And I'm pretty impulsive. Like I've worked with my therapist on the perhaps negatives of that, but so far it served me. And I was just like, Facebook post galore. Is there someone in the world that is interested in comedy and writing?
You said, is there a female comedy writer based in New York?
Ding, ding, ding. Played a Cake.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Has Cake experience.
Yes.
And that was like, 3.5 years ago?
That was the day before Thanksgiving 2017.
You remember
Sarah, you're like, and that was 5 p.m. The moon was in Sagittarius. That's right. Yeah.
Which, well, the reason I said
our anniversary, like you remember our anniversary.
Of course I do. It felt momentous. It felt like a red letter date. We met in Columbus Circle at this like little tea shop, and she told me that this girl she nannied had her bat mitzvah, and she was like reflecting on the bat mitzvah experience and thinking like, what brought me here? And she told me, in the world of eco-friendly content, why aren't we talking to teens? And why aren't we making it funny?
Because like, I make fun of myself all the time, and we can get into this, but like Sarah makes jokes all the time of like when she writes with no ego attached to it at all. It's pretty fun. But she's just like, I just listen to you talk, and then it's just right.
I think that was my first question to you. Can I make fun of you?
Yeah. Oh my God. I think the whole show is
love that.
A joke about me.
It's a joke about, I mean, I say it's a joke about us because we filmed one day and then we went out with the crew after to just have a celebratory beer. And
Yeah.
we're
nice
like
bit.
collecting our orders, and my assistant director is just cracking up. I'm like, what? And she was like, you're the characters.
So it's semi-autobiographical.
For sure.
Mildly, yes.
Mildly, for all intents and purposes, yeah.
Let's just say I had the Earth costume before we even came up with the concept.
I was
So,
going
like,
to ask
years
you about
before.
that. You like read my mind. I was like, what about that Earth costume? Like, where'd you get that? And
I mean-
I mean, she's gonna get it. She gonna get it.
I don't
Well,
have
it's
to get
right
it. Literally right here.
Is it like hovering as a planet, like next to you all the time? Is it like
Yeah.
your?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Like I sleep in it. No, I'm kidding. But I do tell people like put it on and you'll like understand like the
Oh my
importance.
God. I wish it wasn't COVID and I could put it on because I want to understand so badly.
I have
Wow. You have 2?
Yeah.
Damn. 2 globes. Love that.
two. You know,
I love
we live
that
our
for you.
best lives here.
No, that's true. That is really funny because you guys really are, not that I've seen a lot because I'm not supposed to have seen any of it, but someone I know was working on it and I saw like a scene or 2 and it's great. And I mean,
you.
it's excellent and it looks wonderful and you guys are great in it. And I do feel like I can see the semi autobiographical quality of it. And yeah, Jade, that's hilarious. And I do think you're exceptionally funny. So that's great. And Sarah is exceptionally funny. So it makes sense that you guys.
Appreciate it. We actually
funny.
joked like in the recording process of just how organic it was to record it because Sarah and I have this dynamic of kind of this like playfulness of because to be quite transparent, we were friends in college.
We were like classmates.
Yeah.
We like never hung out in college.
Yeah. Yeah. And so when we started working on this, it was just genuinely so organic of like the dynamic of me being who I am and Sarah being like questioning things in a comedic manner.
Yes. And that's probably why that worked so well for you guys is because if you had been really good friends beforehand, sometimes people talk about, working with close friends that really know you really well. It might not have turned out as might not have organically come to you so creatively because there's literally no hangups. There's no like past. There's no like walls or things to
which the characters have.
That's a good point.
Ooh,
Little
there's
distinction
tea.
there.
There's tea, scalding tea in this. Mm-hmm. Yes, there's some
but
hot
yeah,
tea in this program.
exactly. That's a little bit where we differ from our characters is the characters are like lifelong best friends. And Jade and I are like, well, we're really close now, but we're like collaborators that have created this fun thing together and just are growing with it.
Yeah, that's incredible. Yeah. It's great that you guys were able to collaborate with each other. I love female-driven content. I love that you wrote a Facebook post and she came to you on that exact day that she stated previously before Thanksgiving in that year. And I think that's incredible. And how many episodes did you guys shoot of the series?
Well, Sarah, if you want to talk on our rendition of
I know, I was literally just going to say that. So the reason it is now 2021 and we're still...
Oh, where'd you go, Sarah? There you go.
With different color hair.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep blacking. I just like
that's a whole of a different color.
Yellow.
She's got and black hair.
Yeah, I love
it. So I got to work right away after this meeting in 2017, and in winter 2018, we shot 3 episodes that were garbage.
In winter of New York, winter.
Ooh. Yeah, but they were all indoors. They were all in Jade's apartment.
I was like,
hence the autobiographical component of being in my apartment 99%.
Oh yeah. That's right. Totally.
Yeah. So we shot these episodes. They were garbage. We just needed to like take a breather, step away. And I reconnected with one of my best friends from high school, who is now a screenwriter in LA. And I was like, hey, want to work on this thing with me? And I explained the premise to her, and first thing she said, she was like, oh, dope, can she have a pet Scoby? And that is episode 3 of our show.
That's amazing.
Do you know,
Jade
Sarah,
gets
what a
it.
SCOBY is?
No, I was about to say, please explain what a SCOBY is for the
Oh, I
love of
love
God.
when Sarah explains what a SCOBY
Do that.
is.
I'm gonna get my phone charger. That's why I blacked out.
Got it. That makes sense. Okay,
I'll explain what a SCOBY is. So
okay, and I love that
essentially-
like Sarah's name is still there. Like her chair says Sarah Franco. So
I got her that
it gets
chair. It
from-
says Jade and Jaded at the back.
that's amazing. I want a chair like that. That's what Sarah sees.
I sobbed when she gave me this.
I would.
Straight up.
It's
Yeah.
literally the best gift ever.
It really is.
She's the director of dreams.
Oh God.
I mean,
I love that.
a SCOBY, which I'll get a chair for all of us that just say SCOBY on it after you hear this, Sarah.
That's
you
all
might
I
want
need.
one.
I just want a neck tat that says SCOBY. So
Just
we're
a
good.
SCOBY. Oh my
Yeah.
God, that is so smart. Except I would get it in another language because then people would be like, "What does that say?" And I'd be like,
I'd be like,
"SCOBY," and then it would
And
be
they'd be like-
weirder.
You'd be like, oh, SCOBY. Like so many of them just go, okay,
Yeah,
got it.
don't
Yeah.
worry about it.
Yeah.
A SCOBY essentially is, and Sarah will be able to like probably fine tune this definition.
Mhm.
Have you had kombucha?
I have had kombucha.
Yeah, it's like that gross thing in kombucha that you don't want to drink,
Oh,
like the thick thing.
yeah,
that, like,
the mother,
lives in-
the mother.
Yeah, that's a SCOBY. So I had a pet.
Ew.
And so hence Kendall coming on and us being like, I mean, yeah, like
Yes.
that's essentially
That's wonderful.
yeah. Because I always say like the show is so brilliantly written by Sarah and Kendall, and I am so grateful to have been able to like do that in a
Snaps.
way that I never felt like I felt like I was making fun of myself, but I almost felt like out of body in the sense
Mhm.
that I was playing a way more animated, playful version of myself in a way that she was the character of Jade. I mean, you know, would I have a pet SCOBY? Like,
Would I?
I need to
Yeah,
do a
I
little
think-
more.
We had a conversation early on where Jade said, all right, like, what's the difference between me and character Jade? And I said, I think character Jade is you without the business degree.
That's very good.
Like, she's very impulsive and like she wants to make change, but does not really know how.
Right.
Yeah.
Effectively, meanwhile, we have like a CEO of a nonprofit here.
Yeah,
with
that's
us.
what I was about to say. Yeah. That
Yeah.
makes sense. That's a wonderful way to describe
That's
it. That's
interesting, for sure.
fantastic.
Yeah.
And I'm going to think of the word SCOBY now forever.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it won't leave you.
It's going to haunt me in my dreams. Yeah, it's like when you get apple cider vinegar with the mother and then you get to the bottom of it. Like, you know, apple cider vinegar, I was chugging that shit for a while, just trying like tablespoons a day or something. And at the bottom, there's that weird goopy, you know, like loogie at the bottom. And that's, you know, that's the mother, the SCOBY, so to speak.
The mother. It
Are we
is the
gonna all get
literal.
matching tattoos?
Yeah, we're just calling it a SCOBY.
For sure. Anybody who listens to this interview or conversation, talk, hang out, has to just now get a tattoo that says SCOBY.
SCOBY. You need to
Actually,
Google it at
yeah.
least. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to
bringing
look at a SCOBY. I might look at one right now. No, we're okay.
Be careful with that. How's your gag reflex?
Oh no. Okay, maybe not. Okay, I'll do it after the thing. And my gag reflex is sickening, bitch. Okay, so so I'm sorry. What? Oh, she said it on air. Hi, mom. She listens. It's great. Sorry. So okay,
I want a child. I just want a pet SCOBY.
just a pet skip.
Okay, but you say that, and yet on set, the first shot was Jade with the SCOBY and a baby Bjorn. And between takes, she would sing "Slipping Through My Fingers" from Mamma Mia.
Love that.
I know I have video of that somewhere. I can't, or maybe I didn't because it was a crazy day. We were like
Sure.
fucking setting up the shot and like in a stairwell. But every time I turn around, Jade would be like, "Slipping through my fingers all the time."
Such a good song.
It's a great
I
song.
love her reaction. It's like, it's a great song. And I sang that to my SCOBY child. You know? I live for that. Yeah, Jade, that's amazing. Sarah, you remember everything. You remember everything, Sarah. So your memory is clutch.
Thank you.
Just like the late RBG. You're just channeling that memory, that dope ass memory. Meanwhile, I'm like, what am I drinking? So yes, so you guys shot. Okay, so when you did shoot the episodes that now have come to be the episodes,
Yes.
when did you shoot those and where? And you said it was in your apartment, Jade. In this,
It was.
We had a couple moments.
We had
a little move in the middle.
Oh,
that's filming.
Well, this is a solid thing in that, like, we did the first 3 episodes in my mom's apartment in apartment 53F. And then we started the rendition of the first season as after we were like, no, thank you. We recycled it. And in the middle of our season, I was just like, Sarah, my mom is moving to a new apartment.
If I didn't lose my hair that day, I never will.
I was just like, sorry, I don't really know.
Sorry.
I think I had a heart attack. Who's to say?
But then she brilliantly wrote it into the show.
Wow, you pivoted. You pivoted well.
Yeah. We did a strong pivot.
I think that's a testament to you guys, because honestly, when you're working on it, and I know, for Dr. Seeds and other things that I've made, there have been things thrown in at the 1 minute you're like, wait, what? You're supposed to build chairs for our train.
Which I love chairs, by the way. I think it's hilarious.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
First time I watched it, I was like, oh, this is bizarre. Give it to me.
Yeah. I feel like everyone thinks I've done so many drugs and I really haven't at all. And I just feel like my writing speaks for itself. Yes, thank you. Dr. Seeds was amazing. But like you said before, sometimes things happen when you're filming.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, always things happen. We've been on enough sets probably that we know crazy stuff happens from left and right. And it's really how you respond and the team that you have around you, and if you're able to pivot. So that's a testament to you guys.
And we have an amazing team. We are small but mighty. Our DP Eric has been the best, just grounding presence and so organized.
Sorry,
we're like Reiki, like manifesting Eric.
I'm essentially like interpreting. I'm interpretive dancing to the story that you're telling.
This is good.
Cool.
Keep
it's
going.
like a collaboration.
This is fantastic. The audiovisual component is great. Keep going. Yeah.
So to answer your question, ultimately, we started shooting March 2019, and we only had like 10 shoot days, but we filmed our last episode in July, or end of June of 2019, and which we have 2019 on a couple things, and our absolute wizard of an editor has subbed in 2020, which might now need to be subbed in as 2021. We will have to have a dialogue about that. Sorry, Mike. But we shot it spring 2019. And Eric found a bar for us to shoot outside.
Wow.
A friend of mine found a bar for us to shoot inside. We filmed in Jade's mom's first apartment, and then in Jade's mom's second apartment. And we filmed in this office space, this wonderful office space that does not exist anymore. Very sad. RIP, COVID's a menace. A location that we were so lucky to get, but that we were not sure if we were going to get. So about 2 days before shooting the last episode of the season, I had to write a Plan B script in an alternate location.
Sarah, how much do you love me?
Clearly a lot.
Yeah, clearly tons. No, I mean, no, how could you not?
Exactly.
So how you're assembled here, she's right here, so I could have been miming to anyone, whoever sees it. But I have the master copy, so but
I trust you.
You trust me.
Yeah.
Jade, Sarah. Anyway, that's freaking awesome, Sarah, that you were able to pivot like that. But again, like, dude, that's how we do it in this thing. People think this showbiz thing is easy or a snap. It takes a village and shit happens.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's be real. Like, to speak on that.
Please speak on that.
So blessed. so blessed to have the team that we did, because everybody worked for no pay about the fundamental vision of the project.
Yes. You did, but it was good. We still understood. It was just very elongated, but I got you. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I love when that happens. It's like, it makes for great moments.
No
money.
Like the most important thing that nobody wants to hear is elongated. Like 10 minutes. Yeah, that's great.
In
It's
slow
like the
motion.
last thing you want to have elongated. It's fine. It's all good. I love
Please
it.
use that for promo, like whatever you want to do. Whatever. I bless
No pay.
you. What are we doing?
Jade and Sarah appeared today.
No money.
No money.
I'm so glad I'm not alone. Thanks.
Oh my God, you're not alone at all. Okay,
Yeah,
anyway, yes, okay. You're blessed.
Yeah, so like everybody just did it because
Blessed.
they saw the vision and they loved the idea, and we we held ourselves accountable to see, hear, and understand and love everybody on the team in terms of I froze.
It's okay. You keep going, because you know what, girl? You freeze at cool moments and you look dope, and we're still hearing you, so you're good.
I'm gonna stay like this for like the next 10 minutes, and then I'll only freeze like with a peace sign for the world. Everybody
gosh, she is Jade. It's amazing.
I mean, I'll put the Earth costume on, so you got some freeze frames of that. I think that I just am so appreciative of every single individual who decided, I'm going to be part of this project for the essence and the nature of what we're trying to do in the communicating, in the utilizing the project as a vehicle for communicating something that's important. And it was just like the most beautiful thing. It always is the most beautiful thing when people can do that.
Yes, it is the most beautiful thing when people can do that. I think that's dope. And I just love that you guys, I don't know, I just love when I see people working so well together, when I see them make excellent work. I like that it has a message behind it. Dr. Seeds was about mental health, but not making fun of it, but also talking about it, because we all are dealing with it in certain ways, or we know people who are, or we have family members, et cetera, friends. And I love that Jade and Jaded is really touching upon, social activism, the eco aspect of it all, your diet, your choices that you make, the people you surround yourself with. I don't know. I just think it's a really great thing that you guys have made. And I'm so glad you made it. I'm glad that it's getting into dope festivals. Can we talk about that? Like, hasn't it gotten into like a bunch of things? I mean, I don't know. You guys are killing it.
It has. Yeah. I mean, we heard the words festival circuit thrown around a lot. And we were kind of like, well, yeah, of course we want to be a part of it and put our stuff out there. I don't think any of us expected the return that we've gotten on the show. Like, we switched to email addresses of who the laurels came to at one point, but at one point it was mine. And so I would just be like checking my email, and it's like finalist, semi-finalist, winner, selection, winner, selection. And I'm just like, I needed this. I needed it.
Yeah, you're like, yeah. You're like, fuck yeah. Yeah.
Give me laurels.
Give me them laurels. Yeah, I love that. Laurel me. Yeah, I think that's you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do know what you mean.
Yes, give me them laurels, yeah. So I'm so happy that all the laurels, daddy. So the thing is that you guys have a bunch of laurels. You're laurels. Yeah.
And it's great that, as Jade said, we work for no pay.
So it's money.
And I'm totally learning in the process of doing this. I was like, Facebook post, here we go. I don't know how to create.
I love that.
And when we started getting them, I remember texting Sarah, what is a laurel?
And just to do this thing with like absolutely no budget and have so many people enjoy it and make them smile, and also like they sneaky learn a thing or two about being environmentally friendly. It's just been so rewarding and has been such a motivator in an awful depressing year. To be like, all right, no, we have to keep going because it's working.
Right.
So that's been really great. We won the Vegas Movie Awards for Best Web Series. We won Los Angeles Film Awards for Best Web Series. Those are two winners I can think of. All the laurels are on our.
That's stunning. That's fucking dope. And the globe is back. Or the Earth.
Is it?
Yeah.
Give me the Earth, mama.
Earth, give me the Earth.
Give me the Earth and the different color hair, Sarah.
Yeah. Give me Earth.
Give me Earth. Give me life.
Give me life. And to Sarah's point of like the COVID thing, it really is a trusting of timing too, because we really didn't know what to do next. And we were like, let's do the festival circuit and the just like nature of doing something that you're passionate about and trusting that process and that timing and not getting so fixated on like what the result is, but just being like, because I do say this to Sarah often, like, this is an experience that now I'm sitting here like smiling that, and you remember the date of when I messaged you. It's like, you appreciate all of those little moments of it being the journey of creating the thing. And I think that is way, for me personally, just like so valuable, genuinely speaking, beyond the purpose of like, we're creating this thing for this destination. It's like,
right,
there is no destination truly, because there's always going to be some destination,
right?
So you might as well just be like, oh my gosh, and that was it's rewarding, as Sarah said.
Yeah, I think it's cool too, because in this medium, like, it's not just like, you know, because I love theater. I grew up doing theater, and I know you guys, like you said, you have musical theater majors, but there's and that's fantastic, and I love live theater. It's amazing, and I miss it. But the cool thing about, you know, web series or celluloid film is like, it's kind of like you're immortalized. Like, you literally, no matter what, this piece of art, this thing that you guys all came together and created with each other, is going to live forever in some fashion. And people get to enjoy it and ingest it and take it in. And isn't that the point of art, is to make you think and see how people react and see what they feel about it. And I think it's incredible that you guys created something and that you're going the festival circuit during COVID. You're keeping it moving. You're not letting this get you down. You're creating content. And I think that's inspiring. And I think that's fantastic. So I'm really proud of you guys and impressed.
Thank you. I don't think it would have been possible without the specific team that we have.
Exactly.
Like, literally, our executive team is like an absolute love fest. We just text each other all the time about how grateful we are for each other and how much we all believe in the project and in each other. And without that motivation, like, who's to say how far we would have actually gotten? But right. I'm so grateful that we are constantly lifting each other up.
That's right. And it's the company that you keep. It's the people that you surround yourself with that really just make things possible. And again, like the same thing in my life, like just when I worked on certain projects, you know what that's like when you work on projects and like there's not a really great gel. There's like this weird vibe and it feels like off. Like, it really hurts the project. And there's just something really wonderful when you can see like a really good thing and you all came together, and the positivity and surrounding yourself with good people is just honestly key. Talented, amazing, hardworking, good people. So dope on ya.
The dopest.
Just the dopest. Where can we, okay. So I know it's down the passageway, but is there a website we can go to check out the series? Where is that? Tell me.
Where are the announcements going to be had, Sarah?
We do have announcements to have. We cannot say them right now.
Got it.
But what I'm gonna say is the world will be able to see Jade and Jaded very soon. Follow us on social media. We are on Instagram and TikTok at Jade and Jaded. Our website AND JADED. Jade and Jaded. Yes. And our website is jadeandjaded.com. And we are gonna have some news for you soon. But in the meantime, we have like fun content we're putting out, but the show should be available quite soon. And you'll have to follow us for more information on that.
Just listen to your mother via our Instagram and TikTok.
Yes, that.
By mother, we mean Mother Earth.
Yeah.
Something you'll be more familiar with.
Listen to your mother. Also listen to your mother if you got one. I mean, unless she's awful.
sure.
But just listen to her.
loves you.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Some moms are great, Yeah, sure.
Depending
My
on the
miss.
day,
Yeah.
depending on the thing they're sharing, but
Yes.
also like listen to what they're really saying, because it's probably
Listen.
coming from a place of love in some respect, right? They brought you into the world. I won't go on this moment.
No, I'm glad.
Landslide by Fleetwood Mac.
Meanwhile, I freak. I'm just like in my own universe, still talking.
Jade, you are hilarious.
I froze.
No, it's great. I love when you freeze because you're like, it's just what I mean, no money, no.
Well, the best part is like, I was just saying, what if I froze and I'm still going on a passion tangent about listening to your mother?
Oh.
Just going, and then you come back to me not frozen, and I'm still just like talking to myself and
we're both gone. We're just like our screens are here, like my background's there, but we're just both gone.
You're both gone. The Zoom
we
is
just
over.
left. We're just like, yeah, she's still talking about her mom or something. I'm gonna go. I wanted to ask one more thing before we wrap it up, because this has been amazing. Entertainment for Change. I want to know about that. When did you start it? What is it all about? I think I can guess, but I would love for you to talk about it, Jade, so I can have people go to it. Check it out.
Thanks. I appreciate that very much. Entertainment for Change is a nonprofit that I started at Emerson College in the entrepreneurship minor. And essentially, I started an event at Emerson called the Emerson Green Gala, which was a celebration of Earth Day through various forms of artistic expression. And everybody had 3 to 5 minutes to create original content around what celebrating Earth Day meant. And the Earth costume came from me like seeking ways in which I was trying to engage the student body. Mm-hmm. And then I was like, I want to do this after college and I want to change the world through art. And people were like, that's so cute. Good luck. Like, I don't know what that means. And then I came across the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, and they really encompassed what we're working on globally while allowing something specific. So essentially we have
that's where we lost you. Essentially we have what?
Cool.
I'm here.
I always notice when you freeze that I'm frozen.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So then I stop and then I'm like, I pretend that I'm like, and go. And yeah, no, I'm really passionate about it. Essentially, we work with kids on teaching them to be what we call impact artists, which are artists that are intentionally using their creativity and artistic mediums to advocate for something they believe in aligned to the Sustainable Development Goals. And so we have an Impact Artist Ambassador program. We have a curriculum we're building out that we're launching this summer at a sleepaway camp. And we have a lot of exciting partnerships in the works that are going to scale the initiative of like what it means to be an impact artist in the world. And I love it so much. I'm really grateful.
That's amazing. And where can we find this?
Yeah.
Do you have a website?
Entertainmentforchange.com, and then at Entertainment for Change on Instagram, TikTok, all the things.
Well, guys, this has been magical. I'm so glad this happened. I really wanted to have you guys on.
Thanks so much for having us.
Oh, you're both so talented and dope. And I've been meaning to do this. And so I'm just glad it happened. Thank you for working with me. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for blessing me with your talents and your voices and your skills. But yeah, if there's anything else that I missed, please, if there's anything you'd like to say before we end our session, now's the time.
Thank you so much for having a podcast that amplifies women.
Absolutely.
Thank you. And you're welcome.
And thank you for wearing that shirt. And thank you for just like everything that you do. I say so sincerely.
Oh my gosh. Thank you.
Just gratitude all around.
Yeah, this has been a love fest. I'm in. Happy St. Patty's Day.
Yes.
Should I put this on?
Do it. Yeah. Put it on. Yes. See, for those of you who are just listening, you haven't gotten the full thing here. This is a feast for the eyes.
Oh, this is a visual experience.
This is what we wanted. Great. Well, Entertainment for Change, the Globe, because your thing says entertainment. I just realized it says Entertainment for Change, so which is amazing. The Globe. We all thank you. Peace and love. Thank you guys, Jade and Sarah. Thank you for joining me. And thank you guys for listening. And we'll see you guys on the next episode of Podcast Full of Women. Bye.
Bye.